This is my forum. So, men out there. So many men these days just want to avoid conflict. And that can be a good thing. But sometimes you just have to be a man and man up and fight. And street fighting is one of the oldest forms of sport. So, what do most people do in street fights? Well, most street fights go the same way. You see like two guys, like they're like chest to chest and like, what's up, bro? What's up? What's up? What you gonna do, bro? What you gonna do? You know? And one of them is like daring the other one, like, go ahead, bro. No, you swing first. 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 That very often, guys, is the very typical scenario in a fight. So my advice to all of you is if some guy is telling you to swing first, you don't swing first. Do something out of the ordinary. Scratch first. Oh yeah, that's what I said, bitch. Scratch him. Because he's expecting you to punch him, right? Well, what happens if he's expecting a punch, but you take your long fingernails and you rake his face? Do you know what kind of damage that can do to a man's cornea? It could totally fucking tear it. So that's the first thing you do. You say, fuck you, bitch, and you scratch him in his face. Grow your fingernails super long. But remember, when you grow your fingernails super long and you scratch your ass, you might get shit in the middle of them. So don't scratch your ass if you have long fingernails. Okay, so you scratch him. Okay, now when you scratch him, he's going to be like, oh my God, my corneas, they're both torn. And what did they say in Karate Kid 3? A man can't see, a man can't fight. So you've just taken away his sight, right? Well, now it's time to take away his fucking manhood. So, I would never kick a man in the balls because that is just pussy. So you squeeze him. Yeah, you squeeze him. You don't kick a man in the balls. That's so cheap. What kind of pussy guy who would get in a fight? What kind of pussy guy would kick a man in the balls? That's the easy way out. So you squeeze him. Yeah, squeeze him. So you scratch his eyes, and then he's like, oh my God, my cornea. I don't know what I'm going to do. Oh, but at least you took out my sty. And then you take him by the nuts, and you squeeze him like a grapefruit fell on your eye, and you're holding it up to the sun. And when you are squeezing his ball bag so hard, you pull down on it. You try to rip it off. Now, at this point, it's like fight over. His cornea is ripped. You squeezed all the juice out of his balls. But there's one more thing you need to do. And that is to bite his face. That's right. Scratching, ball squeezing, and biting face is what wins fights. Bite that motherfucker's face like you're an extra in The Walking Dead and you're hungry. And you're a walker, and you found some poor lonely human whose leg was caught in a bear trap, and you're like, I finally got you. And then after you do that, you could be like, what's up, bitch? You had enough? And at that point, what guy's going to be able to withstand that, right? You scratched his eyes out, so his cornea's torn. You squeezed his balls, and you bit his face. Please tell me who can come back from fucking that. No one. This has been street fighting tips with Rayven. I will see you next stream, and until then, bye, bitches. And remember, be a man.